Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. I started a 4-day trip today. I am already at my layover, as you can probably tell from the background. I am all ready for bed. It is 1:44 in the morning Central Time. I'm in Longview, Texas. All my layovers are in Texas, so those are going to be my layovers this trip. I have a layover twice in Longview, so today and then tomorrow. And then my last layover will be in Laredo, Texas. Today was a pretty easy day. I did a deadhead from Phoenix to Dallas, and then we did a quick flight from Dallas, Texas to Longview, as you know. So I was like already in my mind thinking when I wake up I'm gonna check the deadhead, and lo and behold, it was already delayed at like 8 o'clock this morning, and we weren't even set to take off in Phoenix until 5 p.m. So it was already doomed from the beginning of this morning. I'm not really sure what happened, but we actually didn't end up taking off until 6:44 p.m. So it was an hour and 44 minutes delayed. So we were delayed coming into Longview, but honestly not by that much. I think it said 47 minutes delayed. So originally we had a 13-hour layover, and let's see, now we're at okay. So actually, I think it started out being a 13-hour 51-minute layover, and we actually still have 13 hours. It's 13 hours and 8 minutes. So we actually didn't lose that much time, layover time. But the deadhead went really smooth after we were on. I got to sit by the window, and there was actually nobody sitting in the middle seat, so it was just me and another lady in the row. So that was pretty nice, because I feel like usually on my deadheads to Dallas, they're completely full, so I'm always sitting next to somebody. So that was pretty nice. I couldn't decide what movie to watch on Netflix, so I downloaded some episodes of Supernatural and started watching that. I have never watched that show before. We only had 37 passengers coming to Longview, the aft position on this trip. So because our flight was only 130 miles, I didn't have to do a service. So yeah, it was like a really easy day. Tomorrow we have 4 flights, so tomorrow will be a much longer day for me. But I am all ready for bed. Like I said, it is pushing 2 o'clock in the morning, so I am going to get some sleep, and I'll chat back more in the morning. Welcome to day 2 of this 4-day trip. It's about 1:05 and the van takes us at 1:30. So I'm just finishing up some touches in the room and then I have to put my lunch bag together. And then we're gonna start this day. Today we have 4 flights. We go Longview to Dallas, then we have a St. Louis turn, and then we come right back to Longview tonight. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. So tired. It's 9:50 p.m. and we've only done 3 flights. I still have 1 more flight to go and we still have even 30 more minutes until we start boarding. Oh, I'm exhausted. So I don't think I mentioned this, but this is actually my first flight of May. Yesterday was the 20th. That was day 1, as you guys already know. So I haven't worked for 19 days straight, and it was a much needed break. However, getting back into these 4-leg days, it's kind of tough. I thought I would just be fine, you know, but getting back to working, flying really takes a lot out of you, you know. So yeah, I just wanted to give a little update. We've already been sitting for a while. I'm too lazy to like even see how long we're supposed to be sitting all together, but yeah, so you know, we got 1 more and our last flight should be pretty easily, hopefully, you know. Hopefully we don't have any characters on this flight, but we're just going back to Longview, 37 passengers, and it's only 24-minute flight, so I can do this. I know I can. It's only day 2 of a 4-day, but the second and the third day are the hardest days with 4 legs. And then the last day is just, we work 1 flight, quick flight, and then we deadhead home. So I can do this. I got this. I believe in myself. But I'll probably check back in once I get back to my hotel room. Well, I made it back to Longview. It's 12:15 a.m. Like I said before, I'm exhausted. I didn't go to bed last night until like 4 in the morning. So I'm going to try to go to sleep much earlier. So I'm going to get ready for bed and get some sleep. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning or afternoon maybe. It's day 4 of this 4-day trip, but we don't leave until 5:10 today. We have 17 hours here in Laredo, Texas. Yesterday went pretty good. All day. On one of our flights, I got a Starbucks gift card from a passenger, so that was really, really nice. I don't know how much is on there. Like, they literally just gave me like the card, but I really appreciated that. It was a long day yesterday. We had like 10.5-hour duty day. We had 4 flights. We did kind of the same thing we did on the second day, Longview to Dallas, then we did a St. Louis turn, and then from there we sat for about an hour 25 minutes, and then we headed to Laredo, Texas. Like I said, everything went smooth. Once we landed in Laredo and the FO did the walk around, he realized that they had a bird strike. So we landed at midnight, like 12:01, and they had to write the bird strike up. So that took like an additional 30 minutes before we were actually able to leave the airport. And it's only about like a 10-minute drive to the hotel. So that took a while. By the time we got to the room, it was nearly 1 a.m. So I was exhausted. I didn't really feel like picking up the camera or anything. I ate and went to bed. And unfortunately, as I was getting ready for the night and putting my stuff away, I saw a little critter crawling on the floor. It was pretty small, and I was kind of looking at it because it didn't quite look like the roaches we have in Arizona, but I got my shoe and I killed it. And it kind of like turned on its back after I did that, and like the inner part looked like a roach, so I'm pretty sure it was a small roach. So that had me freaked out, and I was just like on edge the rest of the night. I just like hopped in bed and I was like, I hope I don't see any more bugs. I've stayed at this hotel a couple times before and I've never seen a bug, so that was the first time. But I thought about calling the front desk, and I thought about maybe switching my room, but the truth of the matter was it was already 1 in the morning. I had already put some of my stuff up, or at least I had already gotten some of my stuff out, and yeah, it just wasn't worth it for me. I'm like, it's a hotel, like no hotel is perfect. Sometimes there are bugs. I stayed at another hotel that was nicer than this one, and I had a roach in my room one other time in the bathroom. That one was actually dying though. This one was actually alive when I found it, so that was the only difference. But so far I haven't seen any other bugs, so I think it'll be fine. It's 12:52 right now, and like I said, we don't leave until 5:10. I woke up actually feeling pretty crappy this morning. I woke up coughing, and I couldn't get the cough away. I was drinking water, and my first thought was like, oh my god, did I swallow a bug? But I think it was just allergies. I took an allergy pill, and I was like having a couple sneezing attacks, but after a while it went away. Like my coughing went away, and my sneezing went away, my congestion. So I think it was just allergies. Loretto is pretty windy today, and I think it's supposed to rain, so usually when the weather is like that, my allergies tend to act up. But I went down for breakfast because they have like a real breakfast here. It's a small breakfast, but they make chorizo and eggs and beans, and they have like, they look like handmade tortillas. So they make fresh breakfast, and then you can also like make your own waffles, and they have like yogurt and regular stuff like that. So I didn't really want to miss that, and I actually woke up in time for breakfast, so I went down and got that. And then I forced myself to go walk on the treadmill. I did 3 miles, but I'm glad I did because we had 17 hours here total, and I didn't want to completely waste the day by just laying in bed all day, even though that's what my body and my mind was telling me. And then when I got back to my room, I just took a shower because, like I said, in the morning I woke up feeling kind of gross, and so I'm all freshened up, and now I am going to relax until it is time to get ready. I'll probably start getting ready at like 4. But today we have 2 flights. We go Laredo to Dallas, of course, and we actually deadhead from Dallas back to Phoenix. Good news is it's a deadhead. Bad news is we don't get in until 11 p.m. tonight. And also, once we land in Dallas, we have a good 2.5 hour sit before we can actually get on our deadhead. So that's a bit unfortunate, but that's just how it goes sometimes. I'm just glad the last flight we don't have to work. And the flight to Loretto to Dallas is only like an hour long, so super easy day. Hopefully it stays that way. I looked about, I think probably 11 o'clock, and the flight hadn't been delayed or anything like that yet, so everything looks good so far. So let's pray it stays that way today. It's a go home day. We're just trying to get home. But I'll probably check back with you guys later when I'm all ready to head to work. All right, it's that time, all ready for work, so let's head down and grab the van. It is the next day. I made it home safe and sound, really late, but there was no delays, nothing. Everything went smooth yesterday. And as soon as I came home, I basically washed my face and just fell right to sleep. I was so exhausted. That's gonna be the end of this vlog. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.